Hello and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today for our number talk, we are looking at these two numbers, 4.9 and 3.8, and we're trying to decide if we multiply them, would the product be more or less than 20? Go ahead and take a moment to try to mentally calculate this product, and when you have it, let's check our answers together. All right, so we want to use mental math here because you see, we just need an estimate. It says less than 20, more than 20. We don't need the exact answer. For that, we would use a calculator or the standard algorithm. So one way to think about this is what happens if we just round these numbers to the nearest whole number? It's going to be a little bit easier. All right, so if I am rounding 4.9 to the nearest whole number, right? If I remember the algorithm, I can just take a look at the digit to the right. If it's 5 or more, it moves up, which it does. Really, what this is talking about is if I'm looking at these two boundary numbers of 4.0, 5.0, 4.9 lands right there. It's pretty close to 5.0. And as long as it's more than the halfway point, then it's going to round up. So let's just think of this as 5.0, or honestly, just 5. Let's do the same thing here for 3.8. We want to round that. That is definitely going to move up because it's greater than 5. So we can look at it that same way of rounding. So it is going to be between 3.0, 4.0. We just needed to get above the midpoint of 3.5, and 3.8 definitely is. So it's moving up. So then I can call that 4.0, or really just 4. All right, so what do I have? 5 times 4. Well, 20, but I need to know, and that's right in between less than 20, more than 20. Which one is it going to be? Well, let's go back and look to see what we did. I didn't really multiply 5. What I multiplied was this 4.9, which is a little bit less than 5. Same thing with my 4. It wasn't really a 4. It was a 3.8, which was a little bit less than my 4. So if I wanted to visualize it like this, right? Let's look at it as a number line here. And let's say I've got my numbers right here. Let's say that's a 10, it's a 5, that's a 15. All right, so if I really had a 5 and a 4, right, I could say that's 4 groups of 5. So that's a jump 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's take a look at that. We say, all right, 4 groups of 5. That's one way to represent this multiplication problem. But I'm going to change my pen here. I didn't have 4 groups of 5. I only had 3.8, so it wasn't all the way up to 4. And those 5s weren't 5s, they were 4.9. So it's going to be something like this. A little bit short, a little bit short, a little bit short. And they keep getting a little bit shorter. And this is a little bit short, but it doesn't go all the way down because I didn't get a full fourth when I got a 3.8. So this is, as you can see, definitely going to be shorter than 20. And so that's another way to visualize it. Since I had to round both of these up in order to estimate, if you bring those numbers back down, you are going to get a little bit less than 20.